Well, hello kids! Welcome back to another Well Hello Wednesday. I'm your host, Master Abbie, and today we're going to be talking about the words we say. Did you know that the average person says about 7,000 words a day? That's a lot of words. In one of these videos I do, I say anywhere from about 800 to over 1,000 words. That is a lot of words. Sometimes we can use our words for good. Like in these videos, I try to teach you truths that you can find in the Bible. But sometimes we can use our words for bad. Have you ever said something mean to someone before? I know I have. Today we're going to be talking about a story about a guy named Rehoboam and how his words did a lot of damage. Now, we find this story in the Bible in a book called 1 Kings. And the story starts off with King Rehoboam becoming the new king of Israel. And the people came to him asking Rehoboam to take away some of the workload that the previous king had put on them to build God's temple. And Rehoboam asked them to go away for a few days so he could think about it, and they did. Rehoboam first went to the elders, people who were older and wiser than him, and asked what their advice was. And the elders told him that he should speak kindly to the people and listen to them. But Rehoboam didn't listen to that and thought that was bad advice, which, well, was wrong. So Rehoboam didn't listen to their advice, and instead he went over to his childhood friends to ask for their advice. Now, before I go any further with the story, I just want to say that I recommend talking to people older than you about certain things, people that you trust, like your parents or your grandparents, because they have more experience in life. And there's nothing wrong with asking your friends for advice, but, well, we'll see in a second here. Now, going back to the story, Rehoboam ignored the elders' advice and went to talk to his friends. And his friends knew exactly what Rehoboam wanted to hear, which wasn't a good thing. They told him that he should tell the people that he was going to make them work harder, and he was going to make sure that they worked harder, and he was going to be very mean to them. And that was very bad advice. But Rehoboam decided to go with their advice anyway, and he told the people exactly what his friends told him, and the people were quite upset. And he lost over half the country's respect. If Rehoboam had listened to the elders' advice and spoken kindly to the people, he still would have been king over everybody and over his whole country. So the words that we say have a big effect on people around us. If King Rehoboam had just, like I said, just spoke really nicely to the people, then he would have been okay. He still would have been their king, and they would have liked him. But because of what he said, no one was really happy. In the same way, our words have a big effect over people around us. Like, if what you're going to say is going to be a lie or a rumor or it's going to be mean to someone, should you really say it? No, of course not. I remember when I was younger, I remember listening to a song, and I just want to share some of the lyrics from it. And it's, a tongue can pray, a tongue can praise, a tongue can say so many good things, but one little word can knock somebody flat. And it's true. So next time that you talk to somebody, make sure what you're going to say is good and encouraging. Now, I'm going to pray over you guys for this week, so let's fold our hands and close our eyes. Dear God, thank you for today. Thank you that you give us our words that we can help people and we can help move your plans forward, Lord. I pray that when we think about saying something mean to someone or saying something we shouldn't, Lord, that you would remind us how much of an effect our words have on people and teach us to say good and encouraging things. In your name, amen. Now, we're going to move on to our activity for today. So today, I wanted to make something called a word collage. And now what a word collage is you take your words and you bring them together and you make something positive out of them. For me, what I'm going to do is I want to make a soccer ball. But first, what we're going to need is some materials. So the materials that you're going to need for today, you're going to need some construction paper, you're going to need some glue or some tape, you're going to need some scissors, and you're going to need some writing utensils like crayons, like what I have here, or markers, or colored pencils, or pencil crayons, anything you can think of. And like I said, I'm going to be making a soccer ball. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting out different shapes in it. And you can make anything you want. You can make a flower, you can make someone's face. The sky's the limit. So I'm making a soccer ball because in sports, you're told to encourage one another, show good sportsmanship, talk kindly to one another. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut out some shapes. So with my black construction paper here, I'm gonna be cutting out some pentagons, and I'm gonna cut out different shapes with my white construction paper here. So here I go. Now I gotta remember what a pentagon looks like. I passed geometry, I promise. Done. So once you have your encouraging words kind of there, what you can do is you can put them together with either tape or glue. I'm just gonna write one on here. I'm gonna say, "You look nice today." You can just put them together and use either glue or tape to... You can use glue or tape to put them together. All right, you just put those together just like that. And then as you put more of your encouraging words together, more of your shapes together, it'll start to form whatever you want, like as I said earlier, like a flower or someone's face or a shoe. I don't know what encourages you. Again, I'm gonna do a soccer ball. So here we go. Let's write more encouraging words. And there you have it, a lovely, lovely soccer ball. And I gotta say, that is better than all the drawings I've ever done with soccer balls. True story. Now, what do your word collages look like? What did you choose for things, and what did you say? Take a picture of it and comment down below so I can see it from you guys. That's it for me today, but I'll be around on Sunday if you guys wanna listen in on a little chat that we'll have, a little bit of a story, and do an activity that day. I'll also be here next Wednesday. We'll do another story here. We'll do a fun little activity like our word collages here. So I hope that you all had a lot of fun making your word collages. I'd love to see them. All right now, see you later. Farewell.